Hello everyone. So today I'm bringing you a little overview, review, walkthrough of the top of the line Miele washer and dryer 2-in-1 machine. This is the WTR 870 WPM. So the WT, you can see it here on the machine. There's just WT1. This stands for washing and tumble dryer. So wash and dry. It has a power wash and a twin dose system. And this is the 8 by 5 kilogram version. So there's one slightly bigger one. That's 9 and 6. So that's 8 kilograms or 9 kilograms of washing and 5 or 6 kilograms of drying. The difference is in size. So the other machine is deeper by about 10 centimeters. So there's not a difference in the circumference of this, but the depth is bigger by about this much, which would have been too much for this space, which is why I got this one. The prices are a little high, to be honest. For this size, the MSRP is 2,750 euros. Additionally to that, you probably want to buy the extended 10-year warranty for additional 350 or thereabouts, depending on the country. So we're looking at roughly 3,000 euro for this one and additional 300 euro for the bigger one. 300 to 400, again, depends where you're shopping. Okay, so let's start. You turn on the machine by pressing this button and it automatically lights up and the display turns on. This is what it looks like from here. It has a handle. Let's take a look inside. Looks very beautiful, I must say. While we're here, we can take a look at the bottom part. So this is where it has two pumps. One is for the power wash and one is the regular one. So these are the filters for the pumps. And this is where you have your twin dose. You simply press over here and it pops up. And yeah, these are by Miele, but you can also buy empty bottles that have holes that you can fill in with whatever detergents or fabric softeners you wish. So yeah, so that's that. All right. Now moving on to the menu. So I'm gonna just sit over here and maybe give a very brief overview of the machine itself. So because this is the top of the line, it has this style of menu. It's what Miele refers to the M touch. So it's a completely, touch interface. It doesn't have any buttons whatsoever, just this tactile screen. This may be an advantage, but it may also be a disadvantage for some. Also, because it's a top-of-the-line machine, it has a couple functions that Miele reserves just for the top of the line. And yeah, so M-Touch is one, but another one is Steam Care. So this machine has steam, as I will show you in a bit when we go through the different programs. And it also has a quick power wash. So it's an extra pump that pumps water additionally from within the inside on top of the clothes, and gets the detergent into the clothes faster. Yeah, and the last one is the twin dose, which I've showed you. So that only comes with certain Miele machines. The other machines that do not have twin dose, they just use the regular compartment over here, where you have the wash and the pre-wash, and you can also use the capsules that Miele has, single-use capsules. So you need a new capsule every time. So they're just like single-use pods. All right, and now the menus. So in the menu, right from the beginning, we have the main wash. The main wash has Eco 4060, normal, wrinkle-free power wash, delicates, dress shirts, woolens, denims. Outdoor proofing, this is to make things waterproof. Curtains, Express 20. Sportswear, dark garments, sneakers, silks, dawns, pillows, sanitize, automatic plus, first wash, drain spin, quick rinse, and starch. And normal at the very end. I'm going to go back, and now we're going to go through the drying selection. So again, we have Eco 4060, normal, wrinkle-free, quick power, delicates, dress shirts, woolens, denims, freshen up, steam care. I think it important to mention is that if you just want steam as a cycle, this is where to get it. You would go through the drying part, not through the washing part. Outdoor proofing, Express 20, sportswear, dark garments, sneakers, silks, dawns, pillows, sanitize, automatic plus, first wash, time dry, cold air, and normal. Now we get to the combination, meaning in one go, you get to wash and dry your clothes. And this is Eco 4060, normal. You can see the times, right? So you can see how they increase just compared to the previous cycles. Wrinkle-free, quick power, delicates, dress shirts, woolens, denims, outdoor proofing, Express 20, sportswear, dark garments, sneakers, silks, dawns, pillow, sanitize, automatic plus, first wash, and normal. But this is not the whole menu. We have a bunch more. So you can put your favorite ones into favorites. We have here a mobile start. So if you don't want to set this up through the machine, you can just go to mobile start, tap it. It's going to say add laundry, close the door, press stop, start stop, and the appliance can be remotely controlled. And you just press start stop, it locks itself, and now you go into the app and you set everything as you want in the app. But I'm gonna make it stop. I will cancel this. It's canceling. It unlocked the machine, and we can continue in the other menus. So favorites, mobile start, and now wash dry assistant, maintenance, settings, and that's it. Wash dry assistant is brilliant. So let's say you don't know, you're a newbie, you've got no idea which program to get. Although they're pretty self-explanatory, you don't know. But what you do know is what kinds of clothes you're putting inside. So you would go into the assistant and it asks you, so what do you want? Wash, dry, wash and dry. Do you want to proof or reactivate the waterproofing? Water resistance. Do you want to soothe dry items? Do you want to soothe damp items? That's it. These are your options. So let's say I have dirty clothes and I want to get them washed and dried. So I'm gonna tap over here, and now I select what I'm putting inside. So I have a bunch of t-shirts, and I have some underwear. And do I have anything else? No, I think that's about it. But I'm gonna walk you through the options here. And as you can see, whenever you select something, it unselects the other things, which would then contradict the best cycle suitable. So if I select dress shirts, it's still okay to add denim, still okay to add blouses, still okay to add t-shirts. But for example, if I add underwear, it automatically means it's the same cycle would not be good for my woolens or for my skirts or for, bras or for silk garments. But it would be still fine for bathrobes, let's say. So This is how the logic works. So let's go from the start. Let me show you what items are available. Dress shirts, denims, blouses, t-shirts, underwear, woolen items, sweatshirts, skirts, pants, bras, lingerie, silk garments, sportswear, bathrobes, jackets, coats, outdoor fabrics, bed linens, table linens or drapes, dish towels, cleaning towels, regular towels, pillows, duvets, blankets, bath mats, sneakers, and soft toys. So there's really a wide selection of things. Okay, so back to my cycle. Let's say I have t-shirts and I have some underwear. I'm gonna click OK, and now the logical question is, are they white clothes? Are they colored clothes? Are they dark clothes? And you should not be mixing these. So all the stuff I'm putting in is white, and it's asking, well, how sensitive is it? How delicate or rough should I be with your stuff? Well, I say, I want you to handle my stuff delicately. And I click OK, and it asks, how dirty is it? Is it just light? Have you worn it once, or normal, or is it heavy? Have you been playing outside in the field? So it is just light. I just wore it once, and if I want, I can tell it to be extra gentle with my stuff. And now the last bit, how dry do I want this to be? So am I going to be ironing it afterwards, or do I just want it to be ready to put into my closet? Yeah, into the closet it is. And it just gives me a summary of what I'm going to do. So it's washing and drying. It shows me the icons of the clothes I selected. So t-shirts and undies. It's going to be white or light colors. It's delicate laundry cycle for the washing, delicate for the drying. It's going to be, it's lightly soiled, and I really want it to be extra gentle on the spin. And that's it. I would click OK, and the cycle starts. So I'm going to go back because I'm not going to do that at the moment. Okay, because I want to show you the rest. All right, so that was the wash and dry assistant. Now I'm going to go to maintenance. So in maintenance, we have 3 items: clean windows, clean machine, and rinse outlet. So clean windows. You would use that if you've used a bunch of those bottles I've showed you previously at the bottom, and you think that the nozzles, need to be rinsed out. That's a good thing to do. Miele actually sells a special cleaning cartridge that you can buy and use, let's say, once a year or every 2 years, possibly. Next one is clean machine. This is to clean very thoroughly the entire machine. And the last one is rinse out lint. Now this is where the magic of Miele comes in. So if you've seen any reviews of the LGs, of the GEs, of the Samsungs, of all of these other companies, and the way how they do the 2-in-1 washers and dryers, almost all the reviews tell you there is a very high failure rate, because what happens? The lint gets stuck in the lint collection parts of the machine, and it's a form of a filtration, which is necessary, and you have to clean it out every single time yourself. But not here. Here you ask the machine to do it. So the lint is not collected in a specific compartment, but it stays on the outside part of the machine after the last cycle, after the drying cycle. And then if you take all of your clothes out, you simply select your rinse out lint program. It takes about 8 minutes, and in 8 minutes it completely cleans out the entire machine. It's a very powerful program, but it does the job very well. It doesn't use a ton of water because it doesn't need to, and you can see in your, if you have if you can check the drain pipe, you would see that all the lint goes successfully out and the machine is kept squeaky clean. So that's just amazing. Okay, now back to the setting. That's our last menu. So the first thing is controls and display. So we have the language, memory, volume, code, clock display, brightness, and units. So here that'll be the Celsiuses and your Fahrenheits. Up in the language, you can select all of your languages. I don't know what the code is actually. Memory, also no idea what that is. Clock format, here we use 24-hour, and you can select the time. Yeah, so it's about 10:50 at the moment. You can check the volume of different tones that the machine makes, and you can adjust the brightness. It's now at the very brightest, and yeah, I've showed you the units. There's a network setting here where you can do the maintenance of the network, installation requirements. So there's a bunch of settings here. Low power, low water pressure, temperature reduction, suds cooling. There's a program sequence where you can select the type of detergent and the doses in the windows. You can decide what your soiling is, like the default setting, water plus level. Again, you can decide how much water you want it to use. If you want extra water, that's good for people who have allergies. Maximum rinse level, you can set that. Soak duration, you can set that. Longer pre-wash, you can also set that. You can extra gentle, you can decide if you want it on or off. Laundry distribution control, you can decide on the speed. By the way, this is a 1600 RPM tumblers, so it can spin up to 1600 times a minute. Drying levels, again, you can set these, you can fine tune what is what, and you can also extend the cool down if you wish to. And that would be the last part, the settings. The only thing I would maybe add is that for the longest time, I thought that this machine is not a condenser. I thought it's a heat pump machine. Why did I think that? Well, I thought it's like that because I had a heat pump AEG, and this machine had better power consumption and better water consumption than the heat pump from AEG. But it's but it's not. It's a condenser machine, and I have to say, Miele has done a terrific job. They really brought the best of both worlds here, because the heat pump is its primary advantage is to bring lower power consumption. But the condenser, on the other hand, it's a little quicker. So here they have it quick and with low power consumption as well. So it's quite magical. So in the next part, we're gonna take a look at a washing cycle to see how loud it is. Mind you, because this is the top of the line, it uses a metallic basin inside instead of the plastic ones that are used in the cheaper ones. And this makes the machine much sturdier, much heavier. It's about 100 kilograms, and it's also the quietest. So that's pretty spectacular, the way how quiet it is. But we're gonna take a look. You're gonna see for yourself how quiet it is in the different parts of the program. Hi everyone. Let us go through the Miele app that is used for commanding this washer dryer. So the machine has been activated. It's turned on, and it tells us to activate the mobile start. So this is something we have to do before we want to do anything. The only thing it allows us is to go into the status. Or maybe not even that. Okay, so for some reason it tells us that the ultra phase are empty. I think it's because I've just reset the machine. But if we click into the first one, it asks us where the level is. So what I'm gonna do is, as we speak, I will open the compartment, and I'm gonna say it's about there, because that's how it is. And I will put it back. And now the second one. And the second one is about, about that way. I would say, yeah, a little lower. Okay, so it says reinsert the cartridge. Closing the door and saving. Okay, let's see if we go to appliance and status. So yeah, but this is real world, you know, so you can see if the app is bugging out, and this is how it is. So back to appliance, it says activate mobile start. So I'm gonna go to the machine, clicking mobile start, and now it allows us to select a program. All right, so what are the programs? We can go into washing, and we can select all these ones. So there's a whole bunch, okay? So I can read them through. Cotton, Eco 4060, another cotton, minimum iron, quick power wash, delicates, shirts, woolens, denim, outerwear, proofing, curtains, Express 20, sportswear, dark garments, trainers, silks, downfield items, pillows, cotton hygiene, automatic plus, first wash, drain spin, separate rinse, and starch. All right, second part is drying. In this menu, we have cotton, Eco 4060, another cotton, minimum iron, quick power wash, delicates, shirts, woolens, denim, freshen up, steam care, outerwear, proofing, Express 20, sportswear, dark garments, trainers, silks, down-filled items, pillows, cotton hygiene, automatic plus, first wash, warm air, cool air. Lastly, washing and drying combination. Here we have cotton, Eco 4060, cotton, minimum iron, quick power wash, delicates, shirts, woolens, denim, outerwear, proofing, Express 20, sportswear, dark garments, trainers, silks, down-filled items, pillows, cotton hygiene, automatic plus, and first wash. And in the maintenance, lastly, we have cleaning machine and rinse out fluff. I will talk about it a little bit later. Okay, let's see if I go back into the status. Don't know why it doesn't want to save it. It says it's successfully saved, but I don't see it. Let me try to close the app, go back to it. Oh, okay, now we have it. Let's see if there's anything in the settings. No, that's about it. Okay, so this is the app. This is how it behaves. This is how you can easily navigate it. Okay, one more bit that I forgot to show you is how you can adjust a manual program. So here, I've decided to go into washing and drying. So this is just from the simple selection. And I want this to be a quick power wash because I'm in a bit of a hurry. So you see the total time over there. There's also a timer. You can decide whether there's a specific time when you want it to start or if there's a specific time you want it to finish. It pre-selects stuff for you. So first I'm gonna change this to whites because I'm cleaning whites. They're only lightly soiled. Yes, auto dispensing windows is there. And you can see the temperature is 40. That's perfectly fine. 1600 RPM. That's also perfectly fine. Cap dosing. So this would be the cap over here that we've discussed previously. That Miele has. If I had any special cup that I would want to use it here, I could. There is a bunch of ones. I can show you this little selection that Miele has. I have some still inside. So there is a booster capsule. What this does is it's supposed to simply clean better. If you have extra dirty stuff, this is for intense lows. This is for sports clothes. This is for wool, and that's about it from the ones that I have. But the selection is bigger. So wool care, sports, booster. There is a what is it? Dawn care, cotton repair, and aqua. This aqua, you can see the symbol. This is fabric softener. Cotton repair is a special cartridge for improving the color of your clothes. If you have colorful cotton clothes and you want to, revive them, Miele has a special cartridge for that. Okay. All right. So back to where we were. So I'm gonna go now to extras, and you can see that I can select if this is, let's say, a single t-shirt. So not at the moment, it's not selectable because I think it detected it's heavier. I think that's why. But I can go in and select soft steam if I wanted to. So what that would do is at the end of the cycle, it would steam the clothes so that they are not wrinkly. And of course the quick is already selected. So I'm going to go there, click OK. It says to reduce the load to maximum 4 kilograms to achieve perfect results with soft steam. So that's very important. Despite this being a 8x5, certain programs require you to reduce the load to give you best results. And steam needs space. You need the steam to get in between all of those fabrics, and space means a smaller load. Okay, clicking OK, and I'm gonna click start. It lights up and it tells me I have 2 hours and 38 minutes remaining. If I wanted, I could click add laundry. If I forgot anything, it would unlock the machine and allow me to do that. All right, so we're a couple minutes in the cycle and the time has been adjusted. So the machine has checked the weight and the dirtiness of the clothes, and it has adjusted the time. It says there's only 2 hours and 4 minutes left. If I show you the application, the Miele application, here it shows you the same time and shows you that this is the main wash. And if you click it, it will show you what exactly we have selected. So there's a little animation, what the machine is doing, and we see that this is the washing and drying. It's the quick power wash at 40. It has adjusted our RPM. It has lowered it to 1200. The drying level is cover dry, and it's whites, and I think it's because we selected or I selected very gentle spin. If we drag and drop from the top, we see the same thing. All right, let's check the wash. So it's washing all right. You can see the water streaking there. Now, the big question is, how loud is it? Yeah, so it's very quiet during the main cycle. Let's see how quiet it is during the drying and the spinning. Okay, so the clothes are out. It's empty. What happens after a cycle is that you also get the option to save this. So if you really liked the way how your clothes or this type of clothes was washed and dried, you can just save it into your favorites. Another bit is, all right, so this is what happens when the cycle finishes. So it tells you that it's the end, and it says finish empty crease, unlock with start stop. So the machine continues turning the clothes up and down so that they do not crease. All you have to do is press start stop. You get access to your clothes, and they're ready to be put into the closet. Hello. Okay, so we're back. We are now at a rinse part of the cycle. We go back. And the noise level is all right. We are now in the spin cycle. And the noise is all right. So now the spin is in full speed, 1200 rounds per minute, and the noise is all right. And now we are in the drying phase. Which we see the status. Let's see how noisy this is. Just shut the door. And now we are in the cooling down phase. We have last 10 minutes left. Let's check what the noise level is. I must say that this machine is several times quieter than AEG ever was with a heat pump. It's like a miracle. Another bit is the lint. The lint is collected on the outside part of the drum and, you know, in tiny little cavities over here. However, Miele has a lint cleaning cycle. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. First thing, it's important to check if there is anything left. There's nothing left because this cycle is really wild. So it's important not to leave anything inside because it would destroy your garments. So I'm gonna go back and into settings. Oh, sorry. Into maintenance and rinse out lint. It's 9 minutes. Starting it now. And slowly it will start. So it's pumping water inside. I'm gonna pause the video and come back in a short moment. Okay, so first thing it's doing, it has pumped in water and it's pushing the water out of the system. And very shortly, it's gonna start cleaning the inside. Okay, and now we're doing the cycle, the cleaning cycle. You can see the movement is quite aggressive. So the machine is doing a really good job at cleaning itself out. And it's a very different type of motion compared to clothes. This is really meant for just cleaning the washing machine very quickly and efficiently from all the lint that could have gotten stuck anywhere in the machine. Let me also check the noise. So the lint rinse out program has finished. We can take a look. Oh, there we go. Inside, and you can see it's all beautifully clean everywhere. We would then leave the machine slightly open to dry, turning it off. You can also open this to dry. That would be it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was informative. It's been about a year since I've had this machine, and I can just say the nicest things about it. Extremely quiet, very efficient, very fast. The previous machine I had with a heat pump from AEG, you know, a long program would have been even 9-10 hours, but that's not the case here. If we just if we take a look at the longest program, you know, for washing and drying, and we go to the Eco 4060, that's a 5-hour program and not a 9-hour program. And the quick power wash and dry is 2.5 hours. And there's everything in between, you know, depending on what you want. You know, woolens would be just 42 minutes. So thanks for watching, and see you in another one.